requested by the
evening,
petitioners,
guys.
the
Let's have a
Azimio
listen,
team.
have a
That
new
is
video.
really the two
Listen
probable
and
options. There are
remember
other
to
options
subscribe
that
to
are
my channel
possible,
and
but unlikely
continue
at this
supporting,
stage.
and
Based
that
on
we can,
a
at least
review
we
of the
can be able to carry
documentation.
on
One is
through thin and
it
thick.
could
Bye,
happen that
night.
they review the documentation, they do a retally, and they say that neither party got 50% plus one, which will still amount to taking us back to election, only that it would be a runoff. They could also do a recount and retally and say that we are convinced that Raila Odinga won and declare him the president-elect. But that is unlikely based on the contents of the petition that has been filed by Raila Odinga. Not the prayer, but the contents, because they are challenging the credibility of the entire election process. The dissenting commissioners are also now questioning several things that happened before the last 6 hours, because as observers, we had the idea that the split between the commissioners was in the last 6 hours. They are now dredging history, which is basically undermining the integrity and the kind of like togetherness of the commission. So what would happen if the court was to declare that we need to have either a repeat election or a runoff election? We have only 60 days. And I believe that the Supreme Court judges, if they were to make a declaration to go for a repeat or runoff election, would have to give what we call consequential directions or guidance on how this could be done. Because the Supreme Court judges are not blind to the fact that the commission is now irrevocably split. There's lack of confidence, not only among the commissioners, but the other stakeholders of the electoral process. I think also their confidence in the various commissioners has been drained. Azimio have openly said they don't trust Chebukati. They have put in place flyers and videos saying the people versus Chebukati. And I think with the allegations that Chebukati has made against the other 4 commissioners, Kenya Kwanza will not be trusting those 4 commissioners. So I think the current IBC, as currently constituted, is fundamentally crippled. It cannot have the level of confidence required to carry out a repeat election in 60 days.
So where does that leave us?
As an observer. So the Supreme Court will have to decide if we are going to order a repeat or runoff election, how will it be done? Because if these two factions come into place and the kind of like mutual respect is broken, it will just be a voting match, 4 versus 3. The chairman is part of the 3. He may not call for the meeting. The other 4, when the meeting happens, he'll just vote him down. So there'll be no confidence.